Hey, welcome to World Entertainment, and it looks like the Green Lantern, Hal Jordan, has been cast in the upcoming DCU TV series of Lanterns. And no, it's not Josh Brolin or Ewan McGregor or Chris Pine or any of the names that were mentioned. In fact, it's someone whose name wasn't even mentioned, which is like, oh, that kind of came out of nowhere, especially when the favourite seemed to turn to being Chris Pine. There was even some fan art put together of Chris Pine as Hal Jordan. But that's not how it's going to be. It's going to be someone quite unexpected. It is going to be none other than Kyle Chandler. So that really came out of left field. We'll have a look at the article for this, but just before we do, have to throw it in there. It helps the channel if you hit the sub button, the like button, leave comments, all that good stuff. But it really does help the channel out, gets more eyes onto it and helps us grow, and we can keep rolling with fun with the videos and whatnot. So cheers, and if you're new, welcome and all that good stuff. Let's jump into this though, because this is interesting. So it says, though his name was not mentioned along with the likes of Josh Brolin, Ewan McGregor, Matthew McConaughey and Chris Pine when the rumoured contenders were revealed earlier this month, Kyle Chandler has reportedly landed the co-lead in DC Studios' upcoming Lanterns series. According to Deadline, Chandler is now in talks to play veteran Green Lantern Hal Jordan, who will take new recruit John Stewart under his wing. We also have some new plot details, as the story is set to focus on John Stewart and Lantern legend Hal Jordan, two intergalactic cops drawn into a dark, Earth-based mystery as they investigate a murder in the American heartland. Casting is currently underway for a younger actor to play Stewart. Stephen Williams of Lost, Watchmen and Westworld is believed to be in talks to direct the pilot, with Lucy, I'm not even going to attempt to say her second name, rumoured to be in negotiations to helm an undisclosed number of episodes. Emmy Award-winning Lost and Watchmen creator Damon Lindelof is working on the pilot script, along with Ozark showrunner Chris Mundy and comic book writer Tom King. Just everything there is just like, oh Christ. And then it just goes on about the production people and all that crap. Production on Lanterns is currently set to commence in Q1 of 2025 in the United Kingdom, potentially putting the show on track for a 2026 release. That's weird actually, that they want to set it in the Midlands of the US and they're going to film it in the UK. I don't know if they realise this, but they don't look anything like each other. So, yeah, weird. Nathan Fillion's Guy Gardner, who will make his debut in Gunn's Superman reboot, is expected to have a supporting role in the series. It means he'll probably come in here and there every now and again. An earlier Green Lantern TV series was in the works before Gunn and Safran took over as co-heads of DC Studios. That version was created by Greg Berlanti and would have starred Finn Wittrock as Guy Gardner. Who the hell is Finn Wittrock? Don't recognise the name. Probably know him if I saw him, but I don't recognise the name. Hal Jordan was previously played by Ryan Reynolds in the infamous 2011 Green Lantern movie. So, yippee about all that crap. And it says, what do you make of the casting? Do you think Chandler is a good pick to play Hal Jordan? Yeah, I don't think he's a terrible choice, to be honest with you. The terrible part is Lindelof and Tom King. That's the terrible part. But in terms of casting, yeah, I think he's a good choice. He's not bad in the roles he's normally in. He's never really kind of a lead or anything like that. And the fact that he'd be a co-lead with this, it'd be him and the character of John Stewart together, would kind of keep that trend going with him. The last thing I saw him in was Godzilla vs. Kong. He was barely in that one, of course. He started in that with King of Monsters. But he's not a terrible choice. Like, when you think of the names they were going for, you're just thinking budget. Budget would be huge to try and get the likes of Brolin or Matthew McConaughey or Chris Pine and stuff. Like, it would have. And that could be why all of a sudden they pivoted towards the likes of him, where maybe it was Warner Brothers stepping in and said, hang on, look, the names you're going for, we can't afford that. You know, we can barely scrape by with what we're doing. There's no possible way we could afford their wages. And it looks like they went, yeah, we understand that, and pivoted and went, hey, how about Kyle Chandler? And clearly he obviously said yes. Now, we'll have to really wait for James Gunn to put it on trades or treads, whatever the hell it's called, to fully confirm this. But as of now, it's looking like he is the one that has landed the role. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens with this anyway. And again, biggest problem with it is Lindelof and Tom King. But not to mention, if the Guy Gardner version of Green Lantern is a disaster in Superman, I think it puts this into trouble as well. But only time will tell. So with that, I shall leave it there for this one. Let us know in the comments what you think of this casting, and are you even looking forward to the Lantern series? So, cheers, and I shall catch you in the next one.